How's it going, people out there on the internet? For safety reasons and purposes, my name is Reezy, and people who know my face will know who I am. I'm making this video just because I feel like putting myself out there, because I can be very closed off sometimes, and that's for reasons, honestly. I have a lot of reasons why. I've been lied to, broken promises. People just set out to try and, bring me down. But I mean, you'll fall for anything if you don't stand for nothing at all, really. I mean, you can hear it in my writings that I write. Okay, that's another thing. I like to write writings and poetries. I've started off on books, but got lost in track because shit's going on. I've had to help take care of my mom and my grandma. Grandma's slowly slipping away into another existence, and I have to watch it. I have to sit here and watch it. But I'm not gonna be sad when she has to go. I mean, of course I'm gonna miss her, but it's her time. And I understand if it's a loved one, but you can't bring yourself down just because of it. Just to be honest. Because everyone, it's not like when they die, they're gone forever. You'll see them again. You'll meet someone just like that person in another life. You just don't know when. And a lot of people, they think shit just happens randomly. There's no reason to it. And I'm not even gonna say a lot of people, because that's not even true. Everything has a reason. Really. I mean, the smallest thing could have a reason. Like, even losing, say you want to go to the library, and you can't find your card, and you're taking an extra 6 minutes to find it, and you finally find it, and you walk out the door, and you go on your path to get to the library, and you find out that a lady was hit not only 5 minutes ago before you left. Like, she was hit as you found it. Now say if you already knew where that card is and you just grabbed it and walked out the door without taking that 5 minutes to find it, you would have been in her place and you would have been dead, and she wouldn't have been. And say you could recall leaving your card sitting on your table, and next thing you know you find it on the fucking floor. Don't tell me there's a reason why it didn't end up on the floor. I mean, if God wanted you to die, or the higher creation out there that wanted you to die, He would have left that card in its fucking place. He wouldn't have made you accidentally knock it over or anything. We sometimes see things as accidents, and they're not entirely accidents, Like, I mean, a lot of people are gonna probably call me crazy, but I don't really entirely believe in the whole 9/11 story at all. Cause why would the people that owned the tower, like the guy that owned the Twin Towers, why was him and his entire family have an excuse not to show up for work that day on 9/11? If any of you call that a coincidence, just kill yourselves, please. Just kill yourselves. If you guys think that it's just a coincidence that they all called the day off, just kill yourselves. Because it's not it. He obviously knew it was up and probably informed his whole family. So obviously it wasn't unexpected if it happened. Shit, I'll probably get my door kicked down and put a bag over my head just for trying to talk this shit. Like it happens to other kids. You don't think that happens? People getting abducted and taken out of their homes just for thinking of being like terrorists or a threat against national security? Shit, the only threat we're against is informing the people of what the fuck's going on, especially the blind people that have no clue. Hobson, he has a clue what's going on, and so do other rappers. And a lot of the rappers out there nowadays, like Waka Flocka, 2 Chainz, those fucking just repetitive ass rappers, they ain't shit. They're nothing but to pollute and cloud your mind, to make you not see what's actually going on. Call me crazy, call me stupid, but I know what goes on. Like, this isn't just some crazy shit that goes on in here. It's what I feel right here, and this has never turned me down. I mean, yeah, it's been broken, it's been hurt, but it's never fucking brought me down the wrong direction. And to be honest, I'm like a fucking castle, you know? I got my walls, I got my fucking drawbridge, I got my moat, and I even got my fucking alligators in my fucking water. They'll eat your motherfucking face if you try to get to me. And if you actually get inside my castle, we're gonna have to fight. But I'll tell you one thing, I will always try to talk about it with somebody, no matter how mad I am, depending on what it is, though. It's not gonna, like, that's my last resort, is violence. I don't like hurting people. I try to help more than I do hurt. But I am a mirror when it comes to pain, because I will reflect what is given to me. I don't give more than I receive, and sometimes I do, and I made mistakes of it, which is why I don't do it as often. But I do go the extra mile to those who I care about. And I don't care about many people, you know. To be honest, like, it's very sad. I mean, you look, people like to judge. People just want to bring someone down. Like, there's a lot of kids in my physical science class, and they'll just, like, they'll try. Like, the only, like, if they're not gonna say something to each other unless it's, like, hurtful. And it's just so sad. Like, is that what it's become to nowadays? You know, just throwing someone down, like, under the bus? It's not anyone's fault the way they are the way they are. As soon as they were born, everything has already been picked out. Everything they liked, everything they wanted to do. Of course, they didn't know, and they believed that, oh, I'll just experience it on my own. But it's not always like that. I mean, I could read you a verse from my poem right now, and I'm probably going to end up doing it, but it's from, like, it's an 8-page poem, but I'm just gonna read you a section that has to do what I'm just talking about. Just to be nice, you know. I was gonna post a video of this, but the last video I just made was like 30 minutes long, and I'm pretty sure YouTube isn't gonna let me put it out there. And it wasn't even of this. It was just me talking, you know. Like, I have a lot of, like, I'm a good person, and fuck me if you think that I'm lying to you. I believe that general welfare should be provided for everyone. Not like, we shouldn't have to pay for health care. We shouldn't have to pay for, you know, our teeth, or just to feed our families. Fuck. Or even have a roof over our head. You know? And I don't know. Honestly, I think we should just, there needs to be a change, and Obama, he isn't it. He's changing things for a different cause, and it's not for the general welfare of us. I'll tell you that. It's for all those rich fucks, so that they can be more powerful. I mean, because honestly, who cares about the poor? Except the poor, and the middle class, and people who are in it, and have families that are in it. People who are up there on the top of the chain, they don't gotta deal with that. Who the fuck do they know that's poor? No one, because everyone in their family is rich as fuck. I'm pretty sure everyone they know or associate with is rich as fuck and on that level. Like, if you think the president is the top of the command chain, you're wrong. Because obviously he's not. I've seen a picture, like, you just look into Obama's eyes, he ain't fooling me. Just like Hitler fooled Nazi Germany, he ain't fooling me. And this is crazy to believe, but Obama and Hitler had once said the same exact speech during his inauguration. Like, I believe it was inauguration or something like that. It was a paragraph that, like, I guess they're entirely the same, and it talked about, you know, it planned on helping everyone, like, oh, we're gonna cut taxes and help everyone. Like, hey, have any of you seen that? No? Oh, and he's getting elected again? Yeah, he'll definitely, you know, because the last 4 years he didn't get that done, but, you know, guys, these 4 years, he's going to definitely help us out on that one. No, it's just going to let him sink his roots farther into our fucking government. Like, we never heard a word about this guy until, you know, 2008, just comes out of nowhere. Black president, black president. Who's going to want to vote for the black president? Minorities, which are now the majorities in our fucking country because of immigration laws. And Obama tries to help a lot with the immigration, but At one point when you're trying to help someone, you're going to end up fucking them over at one point. And not everyone sees that. Call me crazy, call me whatever, but it's just the way things work. Alright. Now back to fucking fate. I'll read this one thing to you. Because I'm nice. La 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 la. Got to find it. Find it. Oh, I'm gonna just write the one that I wrote down. Actually, you know what? Because they're kind of like 1 minute long. Like because of the way I read shit. I'm gonna read 2 of these because I'm feeling really generous and. All right. Sailing on setting skies, and my eyes are dry for all the times that I have cried from those who have might have well died. Emotions spill like a slit artery, sharing myself a man in a lone army, continuously being shot down from artillery, fighting behind unknown lines to know better of my enemy. I swear they've made and killed 10 of me, and they plunge chemicals into what's left so they can do what they do best. Can you see the scars of bullets in my chest? Behind these ribs lies a heart torn in tatters from the rest, sewn back together, etched into my soul beyond forever. Never would I think it could be greater. It happens to teach for the road ahead, and I'll never be sad because that's the way life is for reasons unsaid. Instead of worrying about tomorrow, focus on today, because for all we know, things can change, like a chemical reaction, and people will take sides like separate factions. We divide, secretly unified by our genetic code, which is so complex, who knows the secrets it could hold. Be told, I won't mold into something you could control. Unknown to you as to I could disappear at any time, because sometimes I dream of flying far away from here, to a new plane of existence, and I know because my dreams are getting more and more realistic. And the next thing you know, I transition, leaving me dead in my sleep, my loved ones to weep. And my soul will keep searching for what it seeks, and then maybe it could finally be free, separate from humanity. Surprised by the amount of sanity that I have inside of me, the monster wishes to roam wildly, silently trying to get outside, you see, but my soul keeps it sedated. Without it, I would be infiltrated by something I cannot understand. I would kindly sacrifice the ring finger on my hands. That was one of them, and I wrote that like a couple days ago. I'm gonna read you one that I wrote when I was like a freshman. I'm not a freshman anymore though. That was like 4 years ago. I mean, I just want to put myself out there, you know. I mean, honestly, I could care less what you think. Especially if it's negative. Like, I mean, if you have positive comments, that's awesome. But if you're just gonna be all negative and shit, I could care less about what you have to say. Truly. Like, I mean, people try to tear me down so much that I'm used to it, and it's not, what you try to say to me isn't gonna even, like, dent my fucking body, you know what I'm saying? I just call it how I see it, and my glasses are off. You know what? I'm feeling really generous. I'm just gonna read this whole thing I fucking wrote. But I'm gonna start this song over. I'm just gonna read the whole thing, dude. I might as well. I'm just gonna put it out there. You ready? I hope so. Cause this shit take you on a ride. Let me turn on the volume though. I'm pretty sure this is louder than me. Okay. How can I describe what is partially unknown to me? I am an idea, a walking window of opportunities. But really, who would take the time breaking and entering me? Because when they look inside, there's absolutely nothing to see. I've been robbed of everything. The store on the corner only runs on hopes and dreams. The only things I still have are my feelings and inside beliefs, because before I believed in these and things, before I could recognize common éthique. Marquette Park was the first school I went to, you see. And as the racists would say, I was surrounded by colored people every day. But it didn't matter to me. They were human beings just like me. That's all that counted in my little eyes, and all the negativity makes my flame die. I need borrowed oxygen to keep me alive. They say I burn twice as bright with someone by my side. Sailing on setting skies and my eyes are dry, for all the times that I have cried from those who might as well die. Emotions spill like a slit artery, sharing myself a man in a lone army, continuously being shot down from artillery, fighting behind unknown lines to know better of my enemy. Swear they've made and killed 10 of me, plunging chemicals into what's left because that's what they do best. Can you see the bullet holes in my chest? Behind these ribs lies a heart torn in tatters from the rest. Sewn back together, etched into my soul beyond forever. Never would I think it would be greater. Happens to teach for the road ahead, and I'll never be sad because that's the way life is for reasons unsaid. Instead of worrying about tomorrow, focus on today. For all we know, things can change, like a chemical reaction, and people will take sides like separate factions. We divide, secretly unified by our genetic code, which is so complex, who knows the secrets it could hold. Be told I won't mold into something you can control. Unknown to you as to I, they can disappear at any time. Standing steady, holding to my lifeline, it's getting heavy. The water's drowning me from the broken levee. And each breath is becoming too hard to hold. Many stories being told, trying of changing, molding into something I cannot control. It's like someone took my soul, an empty shell, neutral, always knows which way to go. Most open to the shell, but he closes his doors, shuts the blinds, tries to lose touch with time. But at that point, it gets out of line, tears down his walls and creates his own kind. Defensive system that protects his design. Mental roadblocks to stop one from getting in line. Of course she gets inside, but she has yet to further in, as what she sees keeps her hold. Inside my mind, no one should know. My freight train of thoughts, never silence, always moving. Only time is at sleep, and even there it can haunt me. Putting me in the middle of unsolvable catastrophes, the experiences become a part of me. Waking up wiser, honestly, coming with me when I get back to reality. The spirit world will never lie to me, but sometimes hangs me out to dry so I can figure it out on my own time. I always long for the day. I'm sorry to say this, but I can't stay. I've broken these chains that binded me to believe in. Hold on. That binded me to believe in. Something I could be with. Now I'm free, but I'd be stupid to think that. Too many things know how to find me. I've refused to look up for something I've never found. Just because I'm bound with cuffs doesn't mean I can get out. My body is my last defense. Inside my voice helps me stand ground. I just don't let anyone around me. They might just bring me down. Cannot forget what you've done. Burned into my mind like the brightness of the sun. I stand for many things, yet you'll fall for anything. Lies are like bullet holes. They leave an emptiness in your chest. Like everyone else, I forgot to wear my bulletproof vest. Sometimes I'm blind to what's best. I've broken these chains, no longer weighed down. The body's reckless and my soul is restless. Free to roam for now until found, she will need the willpower to keep me around. If you startle me, expect me to become Willie the Coyote, me the Roadrunner, leaving behind your attempted murder. Rather not go through what they've done to me. This heart was weak before you crushed it beneath your feet. Breathe, please, follow me. I could help you from my pain. This path we're walking on is so old it was paved before we were born. Set in stone, entrapment like cement. We're mixed. The choices we make are already picked. Our souls have been alive since we used mud and sticks. Our memories fresh like rainfall. And when we evaporate, we cycle like recall. Life is a fire, and we're just like embers. And when it dies, all it takes is one of us to start it again. Reincarnation, my friends. Some knowledge doesn't disappear when we come to our end. The answers lie deep within, and none of our actions could be described as sin. I think I'm gonna end it right there. I have more writings like this. It's all different in a different way. That they don't sound the same. Each has a different meaning, something to teach. Just don't preach to me. Peace. Take care. I care about you. Except the ones that don't care. I don't need no one that doesn't need me. For real. Stay safe.